Hey, it's me, Keldron. Hey, it's the wait. Right now, it's like time of recording. It's the 21st of March. I still haven't uploaded the first episode of Would You Rather. Anyway, today we're doing what was it again? Superpowers, right? Uh, yeah. Anyway, let's go. Randomly time travel plus or two. What? No, wait. Now we had this one. We had this one. I know. Participate in the Hunger Games. Be thrown into the labyrinth. I don't know either. I think I don't. We have both. Didn't we have both of those before? Did I do this before with superpowers? I don't remember, man. It's been so long since I last recorded last episode. Uh, um, Only a unicorn that tries biting you daily on a dragon that's afraid of mice. The stupidity of this question is insane. How does that have to do with superpowers, actually? uh, all right, I guess. All right. Uh, when was Valentine's Day? I think it was already this year. So I'm not going to turn this into a Love Life episode, although I might next episode if I run out of ideas. Anyway, okay, let's focus on the question. I'm sorry. I just yeah, I'm kind of I just am okay. I can't explain right now. Anyway, own a unicorn that tries biting you daily and be probably bitten every second day or so, or own a dragon that's afraid of mice. I mean, easily the dragon, because I mean, yes, it is afraid of mice, but to be honest, um, I at least won't be bitten daily. So, yeah, I think everyone agrees here. Write your partner a love letter. Well, no, these are the okay. I thought for a second we were on the fantasy ones because it said write your partner. All right. Write your partner a love letter or sing your partner a song. Again, we are on superpowers, right? I mean, I guess it's a superpower to have a partner. Whatever. Write your partner a love letter. I did have a girlfriend. I did. All right. Well, that was like, I think, has it been like over 2 years or like well, it's about, was winter 2024, wasn't it? I think, like, when it comes to years, my or collection to memory, especially like the time stamping of my memory is insanely bad. Like I sometimes can tell if something was 2 years or like 4 years. Like recently, I had the thing with the PS4, and I thought, since when do I have that? I think I have that like since 3 years, and I ended up finding out that I have it since 6 years. Well, my memory collection is just garbage, I guess. So this is the thing. I've noticed that my memory collection. I mean, it's already not that good. I mean, it's not insanely bad. Sometimes it's actually pretty good. Other times, I'm thinking, I can't remember shit, bro. Everything like it enters my mind and it just exited before it's even there. Like it's gone. And this is the case with it. I mean, I think it was 2024 winter. It must have been. Yeah, it probably is. Anyway, and I did end up writing not just one love letter, but actually multiple ones. I ended up writing poems. I even made a birthday card, which I sadly never delivered or was able to deliver because, well, Sally never met after that, and she kind of bamboozled me and said we were gonna meet, and then she didn't show up, and then said, well, she was kind of hung up, and then I said, well, that still frustrates me. I guess why, like I get why, but like I was still frustrated, and I said, please tell me next time so I don't stand there or run around in the fucking blazing summer sun, sweating my ass off, going there like for half an hour searching the fucking place. And well, after that, she never wrote me again, or never actually, not even like read anything I wrote to her. So well, fuck it. Anyway, that's gone. That's I'm over that. That just happened. Anyway, I definitely can't sing, so I guess that would be superpower, I guess. But I'd rather really write a love letter because you can put like well, you can if you write a song, I guess you could connect that with poetry and all. But first of all, I'm terrible at singing. Like I have made like I think if one or two bullshit songs that I shared with my friends at that time, and it was like legitimately like covers, like insanely stupid covers of like I think it was Sono Chino Sarame, a Red Sun from Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, where I switched out every word with like the most stupid shit ever, and it was just garbage, and it sounded like garbage, admittedly, because I suck at singing, but yeah, nah. Though I'm much better at writing letters than that. Anyway, be Batman or be Robin? I don't know, bro. I mean, I guess Batman? I don't know. I don't know, Robin. Have a cloak that makes you invisible, or have boots that allow you to jump across entire cities. Well, do I still get fall damage? If I do, I'll probably be dead the first time I use them. I'm guessing though that this is not the case, because it would be like the most stupid shit ever. Imagine having boots that like make you insanely fast, but you don't like, because you're so insanely fast, you don't have this the speed of the conscious to actually maneuver that. So you'll run to the first wall you probably be having, like the Flash or some shit. Well, opposed to the Flash, I mean, sorry. I guess that, because imagine you wouldn't like, imagine this. You need to go somewhere and you could just jump. I mean, teleportation would still be cooler, but imagine you'd have to go somewhere and you could just jump there. You'd be there like in the blink of an eye. How fucking cool would that be? So I'm gonna pick that. Having a cloak that makes you invisible is kind of cool, but the applications are, yeah, it just makes you invisible. It doesn't make you like unable to smell or unable to like bump into or something. Like, it's, you know what I mean? Be able to fly or be able to read people's thoughts. I think I actually answered this one, so I'm going. I think we had this one too. This one I don't think we had yet. Be a wizard or be a superhero. I'm gonna be honest. Being able to use magic, I don't know, like it depends on the magic system, definitely. Like they're spell-based magic systems. They're like my form of like what I always write on my stories are usually will-based magic systems that have to do like with the will to create things and manifest them into reality. You have magic systems like in Doctor Strange, where you basically channel magic or energy from different planes of existence into the realm you currently are in. Also, my phone was ringing. Wait a moment, I have to take a cut here. All right. Anyway, where was I? Right. A Doctor Strange magic system. Yeah. As I said, like magic system where you like have this channeling of energy. There's also some, like, I think, yeah, no, I'm not going to touch on that because I'm probably going to say something stupid or something about it, and misremembering half of the crap. But like, there's many different types of magic systems. So being a wizard, it could also be like Harry Potter, which is a spell based, but it's there's even like in spell based magic systems, there's like differences. There's like, I guess Harry Potter would be like a spell-based, wand-requiring magic system. There are magic systems that don't require any object to channel your magic through. There's some that could augment it. There are so many possibilities that you could have about this. So much even that I'd say it's hard to really. I mean, being a superhero is also super ambiguous because you can be like, it's literally, it can be anything. You could be like Mr. What was he called? I recently watched The Invincibles, which was an amazing movie. I loved it. You could basically be not Invincibles, The Incredibles. Sorry. Entirely different series or movie. Anyway, The Incredibles, amazing. Like you could either be like someone like Superman. You could be the Amazing Spider-Man. You could be like this is you could be the Incredible. You could be like the what was his name even? Damn, I forget it every time. I forget everything. Damn it. That's why I mean with my memory being shit. Actually, if I wanted to really good, awesome superpower, being able to remember everything I see and hear, even if that shit's gonna be probably horrible in the end, I'd rather want that than constantly forgetting crap. Holy fucking shit. Anyway, so like being able to remember everything I learn. I mean, you know what I mean, bruh. Anyway, the thing is that both of them are entirely big issues. Like you could say either like be Superman or be, I don't know, Megumin. I don't know. I haven't even seen that anime, so I can't even like properly give a comment about it, man. But like, or like a better because I can actually comment on a better comparison. Either you could be like Harry Potter or Superman, but it could also be like versus, I don't know, Gandalf and a Batman. It can be literally anything here. Although, to be honest, a wizard sounds fucking cool. You know, especially if it isn't commonplace that you can do that, you already have an advantage. You know, it's not that. I mean, even if everybody else can use magic, you being able to use magic is at least neutral. So, I don't know. I think we have had this one before. I definitely remember because I don't know either universes, so I skipped that. Become a mermaid or become a dragon. I mean, he's only a fucking dragon. I mean, what the fuck would I want as being a mermaid? Live in a world where you're royalty, still, we are in superpowers. We're not in fantasy here. The fuck? Anyway, live in a world where you're royalty, or live in a world where you're a superhero. I mean, yeah, depends really what time it is. I mean, back in the Dark Age, back in my time, being royalty is probably worth much more than it is today. I mean, although, I guess, no. Well, it depends on where you're coming from, I guess, or like how you think about it. Because I mean, nowadays there isn't as much royalty as there was back then. Because back then there was like so much royalty and But I mean, being a superhero though means that you're constantly, that's the thing I probably ignored in the last question or like didn't touch upon, but being a superhero with like the general common sense consensus on what a superhero is, you're like very known, you're exposed to the public entirely because you are probably one of, if not the most well-known motherfucker on the planet. And if I'm honest, I don't want that. I've said that like a couple of times before in other episodes, but it is a fucking nightmare to be constantly in the eye of the public because you can't do stuff. You can't do shit. You can't do anything without the public knowing. You go into the toilet, public knowing. I don't know, you get a girlfriend, the public knows. I mean, it's probably not going to happen, but the public knows if that's going to happen. No, but like for real, constantly being on the like being having to deal with the fact that everybody knows what you're doing sucks ass. And that's why I say I probably would not want that. I would just say nah and rather be royalty. I mean, I'll be known to the public too. However, probably not as much as being a superhero because, well, if you're royalty, imagine if you're British royalty, then everyone is gonna be on your ass. Everyone's gonna write stories about you 24/7. You're not gonna get out of this shit alive, or not happily alive. Yeah, I guess both are in a way cool because you'll get something. On the other hand, what you'll be paying for is privacy. And that shit kind of sucks. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe royalty, because I mean, I could do both. I could do good things with both, with being royalty because you're likely to be very, very wealthy then. If not even maybe ruling something somewhere. Um, or a superhero. With the royalty, I guess you could do more good stuff legally, like as in through legal like how to. Nah, that's a stupid way to say it. What do I want to say? I want to say, you could do good stuff through laws, for example. If you're ruling a country, or if you're very wealthy, you could do good stuff through money. Whereas if you're a superhero, you can do good things through direct actions, but they may not be as impactful as the things you could do with being royalty. May or may not. You probably might think, oh my god, you're overthinking this entirely. Like, you've been ranting about this for maybe 5 minutes or so. What are you on? I'm actually on nothing right now because I've stopped taking medicine, my concentration medicine, since I think over a year now. Damn, time passes so quickly. What the fuck? I think maybe 1.5 years. Damn, that's insane. Anyway, see what I mean? Not taking that concentration medicine. Honestly, though, best thing I've done in my life, even if it's harder like this. But honestly, not having. Okay, I'm not going to touch on this now. Okay, no, yeah, no. This is going to be I'm going to go off road way too much. I'm going to talk way too long. Anyway, I probably think royalty. Even it would not be as cool as being a superhero, but anyway, spend your life being homeless or spend your life in prison. You know what Jiva said about everyone else imprisoning themselves and he's the only free one? And that in turn is kind of a prison because you don't get to be with the other ones. I mean, what really is prison when the entire world is a prison and you're the only free one? Aren't you the one who's imprisoned? Ex-prisoned? I don't know. Yeah, no, anyway. Back to the question. Spend your life being homeless or spend your life in prison? Bro, I wouldn't want either. Why is this even on superpowers? This is the thing I've selected here, superpowers. And I get these kind of questions. What is that? Spend your life being homeless or spend your life in prison? I don't know, bro. Sounds kind of sus to me. No, but really, yeah, I don't want to pick up the soap though. I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to pick up the soap. On the other side, I don't want to live on the street either. But I mean, the German prisons are actually almost welfare. To be honest, they have TVs, they have fitness, they have even wellness stuff. It's basically some of I think it was in Germany. I don't know what city it was again, but there was this news about this one prison that has a fucking, not just a bathtub, but a fucking swimming pool for the prisoners. And this is the people that get sentenced for life. Are you fucking kidding me? Imagine a child predator having a better life in prison than a homeless guy who did nothing wrong in his life to other people. This is insane. This is this is okay. I'm getting off track, I guess, but this, my friend, is insanity. And this, my friend, is the land of insanity, and it's called Germany. Anyway, I just wanted to get rid of that anger real quick. So if I'm going to German prison, then definitely this. Drink Pepsi or Coca-Cola. I think we've had that before. Control King Kong Godzilla. We had that before too. Be eaten alive by a bear. Eaten alive by a wolf. We had that one as well. We had this one too. Never gonna need to sleep. We had this, I think, was this the last one we did? I don't know. This is already it though for superpowers. I can't scroll down any longer. Oh, well, I guess. It's already been 20 minutes. Holy shit. I talk too much. But I mean, this format is exactly what it, like, this format is about me talking. So, I don't know. Anyway, see ya, boys.